travels at the speed of light. When you give to Children's National Hospital, your donation lights up theirs for our patients and across our region, letting kids and families know they're not alone. And you're helping to provide exceptional care for kids, no matter their illness, injury, or ability to pay. Give today. Show them you care. Light up Dr. Bear.
Cars aren't just cars, they have a soul of their own. I'm a mechanical engineer at Volkswagen Chattanooga. My job is to solve problems. I come from 4 generations of race car drivers. I definitely feel like cars are in my DNA. My work ethic reflects on my name. We sign off so you can sign on.
The Sign Then Drive event is on. Lease a new 2019 Jetta. 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month, and 0 due at signing.
Need help paying for college? So does everyone. Strayer has Graduation Fund. Finish your bachelor's degree and save up to 25% with tuition-free classes in your last year.
When winter weather hits, trust Stormwatch 7 to keep you safe. Now, ABC 7 News at 11. On your side. We begin with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news, 2 major scares in Northwest during zoo lights. First, fights and firecrackers lead to a false alarm, then a shooting after people were told to leave the zoo.
Move towards the metro, move towards the metro.
Yeah, those shots leading to panic, sending people running and police scrambling. Our Tom Rousey is live in Northwest, and Tom, you saw people running and the chaos unfolding.
Yeah, Carl, we were already here covering the early closure of zoo lights. All of a sudden, police officers in the area just took off, sprinting to their cars, and you saw a large crowd of teenagers who were sprinting away from the scene behind me. That's because this is the scene of one of 2 shootings that happened after zoo lights closed tonight. This is Connecticut and Cathedral Avenues. Connecticut Avenue still shut down at this hour as police continue to go over the scene. Here is video we took shortly after the shooting at Connecticut and Cathedral happened. It was one of 2 places where shooting victims were found. We were told by the district commander. One of them was found here, and then another about a half-mile away. A shooting victim was found at Calvert and Biltmore. We're told both were juvenile males. Both have non-life-threatening injuries. But let me show you video of what happened just before those shootings happened. Zoo lights, there was a lot of trouble there tonight, police tell me. Huge crowds. Many teenagers showed up tonight. There were a lot of fights, according to police. And also at one point there was a false alarm about gunshots that turned out to be fireworks. Well, then real shootings happened later. But before that, there was a lot of chaos at zoo lights, and so it shut down early. We talked to one woman who saw some of the chaos there.
I saw a rush of people come through the park, maybe 20, 30 people all of a sudden start storming through the park. But I also went to the slide, and I was going to ask if I could get on the slide. They said, we cannot let you on the slide. It's emergency closing. And I kept hearing that throughout the park. It's emergency closing.
All right, now again, so this may be a little confusing. So you had a false alarm about a shooting at zoo lights, but it was not a real shooting, but zoo lights shut down early because of that and a number of fights. Then a real shooting happened as the crowds were leaving zoo lights here at Connecticut and Cathedral, and then not long after that, another shooting victim found at Calvert and Biltmore, which is just about a half-mile from here. Again, those 2 juveniles expected to survive. As far as suspects at this point, police do not have a description of them, and from what I've been told, they are not in custody. Reporting live in Northwest D.C., I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
Busy night, Tom, thank you. Now, as you heard, there was an emergency closing at the zoo. 7 is on your side. We looked into it and found that when an emergency like that happens, whether it's real or a scare, the zoo has the right to close the gates at any time. They say if that happens, zoo police and staff will direct guests where to go. Now, all this happening just one night into Zoo Lights, the annual holiday event that's free to the public. It just opened last night. The zoo says thousands of visitors go every year to see the lights. No word on if security will change because of tonight's incident. Now, we'll, of course, continue to follow this story for you and bring you any updates just as soon as we get them. Download the ABC 7